Here at Yogurtini KC, we pride ourselves on having flavors for every single dietary preference, whether that is no sugar added, gluten-free, egg-free, whatever that is, we have that for you. For us, we've talked about this internally for years and really prided ourselves on that we have something that can serve every single person who wants to come into our shop. So we really try to kick that up a notch as we've listened to you all, the customers, the frozen yogurt lovers, to really get you guys every single thing that you have wanted. And we've noticed a couple different things that we've been able to improve on. More non-dairy options, more no sugar added options, better no sugar added options. And also, one of our most popular flavors is our cookies and cream. And so that one, if you're a cookies and cream lover, it is our only flavor that has gluten in it. And so we have found a no sugar added flavor that actually is gluten free. So we're very excited about that. But starting from the top, no sugar added. No sugar added is an incredibly important one. We've heard it for years. We've had one flavor for years, and we thought we were doing a good job when it came to this. But once we started looking a little bit deeper, and actually I started talking to my dad, who is diabetic, and started talking to friends who were on the keto diet, and we really started to get into those conversations, and we found out that our no sugar added option is okay, but it isn't amazing. I noticed my own dad, when he would come with my family, he would get a little sample cup of the no sugar added, but he wouldn't get an entire cup. So I started to dig into that and found that it's close, but it's not all the way there. Well, since you're introducing the brand new no sugar added options, now we have two of them instead of one. He is able to get a full cup of yogurt with some toppings because of that. So we're super excited about that. So switching now to the non-dairy options. Again, if you've known us for a while, you know that we've always had a handful of options. We had probably two. They were really the sorbets. We always had a fruity one, and then we had a chocolate option, which was our chocolate fudge. And we're kind of hamstrung into keeping those two there at all times. Well, 3 or 4 years ago, we introduced our non-dairy Dole Whips, which has been incredibly amazing, incredibly popular. I know you guys love that one, specifically the pineapple flavor. Since then, we have introduced raspberry, strawberry, lime, and lemon, and a couple of other ones that I'm not remembering right now that we rotate in, but we know, based off your feedback, that we can never get rid of the pineapple. So that one's not going anywhere. We're going to keep that one in, but we're going to introduce the other one. So that hopped us up to another level when it came to that. And then here in 2024, we actually introduced our non-dairy almond milk options. So that has been truly amazing. It maximizes that list of non-dairy options that we can have. So now we can have a few sorbets, we can have a few Dole Whips, and now we can have a few non-dairy almond milk options. And here at Overland Park location, we have 5 non-dairy options right now between those. So we're really priding ourselves on that. And that's one of the things we're really, really happy about when it comes to the options that we have. And again, now that we're transitioning our cookies and cream that has gluten out and our cookies and cream that is gluten-free in, now every single one of our flavors is going to be gluten-free, which that means a lot to us. So why? Why do we care? Why does this matter? All of those things. For us, at our core, if you know my wife and myself, we're community builders. We love people hard. We want to serve them. We are always asking on social media for your guys' opinion and your thoughts on things. And what we hated is when someone would have a question for us, like, hey, do you have non-dairy options? And back in the day when we said 1 or 2 or whatever it was, and people were like, okay, thank you, and they were going somewhere else, that didn't sit well with us. That didn't feel good when it came to the inclusive nature in which how we run a business. So now, since we have really listened to you all, now we have all these options, so we feel like no one will ever be turned away when it comes to coming in our doors and enjoying the flavors inside of our 4 walls. And not only in-store, but we've also taken this to catering. We cater small events, birthday parties, graduations of 15, 20, 30 cups, all the way to a couple times this year and the years in the past, we've catered ones all the way up to 1,000 cups. And our partners like us because we take those same dietary restrictions and preferences into account. So we'll take a non-dairy, at least one, a lot of times 2. We'll take a no sugar added option there, and then we'll have our big hitters as well, our chocolates, our vanillas, our cake batters. Those will be there as well. So for us, it's all about serving every single person, no matter what the dietary preference is, to make sure they feel like they have a home here at Yogurtini KC. So we talked in the past about our flavors being very inclusive, with having all the things from the non-dairy to the no sugar added to gluten-free, etc. And we actually have that same thing with our toppings as well. So if you go to any of our locations in the metro, you're going to have anywhere from 60 flavor or topping options at our OP location, which we're in right now, to about 75 or 80 in our Shoal Creek, upwards of 100 at our Plaza location. And we love this. We love to expand it based off of what the customer base wants in the specific area here in the Kansas City metro. And these are also very inclusive flavors. So the first thing you'll notice when you walk up to our topping bar is you're going to see some of our toppings are cupped and some of them are not. We actually discovered this on accident during the pandemic, whenever that happened, because everything had to be cupped for safety purposes. Well, as we were coming out of that, we realized, hey, we had to do this cupping thing, and that's a really good option. Let's keep the potential allergens cupped so there's no cross-contamination. So we've done that still, and we'll continue to do that for the families that really need separation of those potential allergens. So some ones that you'll see that are cupped are all of our nuts are going to be cupped, and even the other ones like a coconut is going to be cupped as well. We love that option. And you're going to have such a wild variety from new toppings like our edible cookie dough. Every location has 5 different options there, to the gummies, not only for the kids, but the adults out there that like the gummies as well. So like I said before, nuts, to our popping boba balls, to our freshly cut fruits, to just other random things. We have cereals, we have mochi, of course Oreos and M&Ms, your candies and whatnot as well. So we love that we have the options, so when you come in, you get exactly what you want.